haven't been live in a long time. I am just gonna sit here until maybe one or two people get going because I don't know how good the connection is going to be. Right now, we're kind of like on the side of a very desolate highway. The two tractor trailers are actually gonna come up, so we're probably gonna feel that. It's gonna vroom, vroom. But last night, man, let me tell you, last night something crazy happened to me last night, and there's the tractor trailers moving over quite nice for me. We're going to get back on the road. Last night, I'm sleeping, right? I kind of want people in here, dude. The whole story and the wind up on this is amazing. But yeah, last night something crazy happened. We traveled Route 66, and we were down by the border in New Mexico. We were down by the border in Arizona, and we've been doing the whole Kia camping thing, the car camp, which has been going great. It's been going awesome. Our two dogs are in the back, and we've been on the road probably over 2 weeks. Probably over 2 weeks on the road. Can you check to see if this is live? There's one person that's in. We have the craziest story that you won't believe. Happened to me last night. It literally broke me down completely mentally in every single direction. I was sleeping, right? So, yeah. So I was sleeping last night, and I wake up in the inside of the car. We're sleeping in the car. That's what we're doing throughout the strip. So I wake up, and the inside of my car is illuminated, right? So I'm like, oh, that's not good because it's completely dark. I have no lights on. I'm like in the middle of the desert, and inside of my car is like completely illuminated. I pop my head up. I look over to the left. There's a vehicle pointed directly at me with like its high beams on, shining. Okay, I've been in this scenario before, camping in the car, and it's likely a police officer. It's likely a police officer checking on my welfare, and then you're good to go. I'd rather you off the road, not driving tired. I'd rather you here. But no, dude, for the next 3 hours, for the next 3 hours, we're camping in a Kia Soul, so in a small back of a Kia Soul, for the next 3 hours, dude. The mental game started to happen. It could be a movie. I promise you it could be a movie. So for like the first half an hour, they're not moving. Nothing is going on. At this juncture, I'm starting to lean towards probably not a cop because they usually get right to business. They usually shine the light on you. They want to get your information. They want to get going. So at this juncture, now I'm a little bit worried. Let's see, somebody said something, I can't see it, and my screen actually went pretty dark. But right, so at this juncture, it's not a police officer, I don't think, or Border Patrol. It could be Border Patrol because we're down here. We've seen tons of Border Patrol, right? But what if it was Border Patrol? Because now I'm at this point where I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm nervous because nothing's happening. There's no noise. There's no movement. There's no nothing, man. But what if it was Border Patrol and they had their mind made up? They didn't care if I was a citizen or not. They just like bum rushed me and took me, right? How crazy would that be? So it's not logical, but maybe it was. Who knows? I don't know. Or maybe it was Border Patrol, and maybe.
Yeah, that's what else. Somebody else said crazy. I would have thought people are rolling up.
Yeah, right? Well, exactly. So the possibility that Border Patrol is going to take me because they already have their mind made up. The possibility that Border Patrol thinks I'm sitting there for jumpers to transport them, or it's an empty car that jumpers are just going to get in, and, like they have a location, right? So, dude, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm starting to geek out. And then I'm sitting upright in my Kia. Somebody else wrote something. If you can read it, if you're still there. And then I nod out, right? I fall.
Dave said glad it ended up being that brother. When I read that post, I was like, oh
Yeah, it was crazy. So I fall asleep for maybe like 5 minutes, and then I wake up, dude. I'm awake. The car is still there. My car is still illuminated on the inside. They haven't moved an inch, and I'm listening. Right? I got my 2 dogs with me, and my wife's with me. Everybody's sleeping. My dogs snore. The little one and the big dog one. They both snore, but they're usually pretty in tune to what's going on. If somebody did approach the car, it would be a barking fiasco, and they would probably go away pretty quickly. But so the next thing that I'm thinking is, well, we're parked in a pretty desolate area where there's literally, Dave, what's going on? Where there's literally, man, there's probably like 5 houses within 150 acres, maybe 250 acres. It's a pretty desolate area. I chose the area because it was desolate. There's an area that didn't have any signs, don't park here. It's just like a pull-off. Figure that's pretty good. But so all right, so we've got past the border patrol thing. Now, dude, we're like 2.5 hours in, and my mind is going. I'm cooking here because I'm sleep deprived. I'm going in and out of sleep for like 5 minutes. I have no clue what's going on because nothing's happening. My dogs are snoring. This car is here. Nothing's happening. So now, at the bottom of my feet, I keep my rock hounding bag. I have a long steel pick with a hammer on it, and I have a 3-pound sledge, right? Dude, my mind is cooking, dude. Nothing's going on, so now I'm prepared to grab my rock pick. I'm prepared to grab my rock hammer, and I seriously considered this, dude. My mental status last night was terrible. And I'm gonna walk out like the Punisher or something and go approach this vehicle not knowing what's inside. That's seriously considered. It was a consideration of mine. Like, I was real close to doing it, but because the only thing that kept me from not doing anything was the unknown factor. I knew one thing. I knew there was a vehicle there with lights shining on me. I don't know why. I don't know who's in the vehicle. So that went through my mind, and then I must have fell asleep again or something, and then woke up, and bam, whole car's still illuminated, right? We're going on like 2 hours now, 2 hours and 15 minutes, man, right? So now I'm thinking, all right, well, what do they want, dude? I'm gonna go see what they want. Cause this whole time, they generally, like, when a cop rolls up, I get out of my car and I greet them. What's going on? I'm not trying to cause any trouble, but so now I'm like, all right, so I gotta see what's going on. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna get some sleep. So I have a power bank, a large power bank. I did a review on it once or twice before. It has a house plug in it. It has an extremely bright 4-pod LED light on the one side, so I was just going to roll with that. I was going to turn it on. I was going to point it in their direction to kind of blind them. That's what cops do when they come up to you in the street. They put that light in your face so you can't see nothing, but you can see them. That's kind of what I was going to do. But again, unknown factor that I was thinking, what if I do that? And these are locals. They've been partying all night. They're jazzed up. And they were parked in front of me to instigate a beatdown. It was tough, man. My mind was cooking all night. Going through like every stage of emotion. So finally get around like the 3-hour mark. I'm like, well, my video isn't coming out great. I can see the headlights. I know my camera, like, to take a photograph would come out better because for some reason it's better at taking photographs at night than it is taking video at night. So I go to take a photograph, right? I'm holding my camera up. They likely cannot see me because my windows were only cracked like that, and the back ones are tinted, and the glare and the dirt because it is dirty driving off roads. But I'm holding the phone up, and I guess my smartphone knew it was dark and knew to turn on the flash. So I'm holding my phone and I press it. Dude, my mental status is gone, right? My mental, like, the back of my car because I don't know what is going on. And normally, dude, we park, we find areas, it's chill, it's relaxed. It's like one of the most liberating things you can do as far as freedom and stress relief. Last night, not the case. Last night was stress relief. So I'm going to take this picture. My phone turned on the flash. I didn't know it turned on the flash. And I pressed that button, dude. It was like watching my life flash before my eyes. I pressed that button, dude. And because I was taking a picture, like, kind of towards the outside, inside, the flash glared back towards me, so it hit me in the face, the flash. And the entire cab of the Kia lit up for like a second. And I'm like, no! Because now they know. So, very shortly after that happened, they end up leaving. So all my scenarios that I played in my head, probably not the case. It was probably somebody, dude, I was probably super stealth camping. It's a Kia Soul. You would not expect people to be in it camping or sleeping in it because it just does not seem logical. But probably what happened from their perspective was they probably rolled in with some beers, or they probably rolled in with some smoke, or maybe rolled in with his girlfriend or whatever. And they knew it was a desolate road. They're locals. They're just going to sit there. Nobody's going to bother them. And, oh, there's this car parked there. Whatever. 3 hours of doing whatever they're doing, especially if they were getting jazzed up, partying and whatnot. And they're just sitting there. Then pull inside of the car. Just in the middle of the desert. It started out. The whole inside of the car just right. They probably thought somebody got ice. They probably, whatever they were doing, they were just vibing. Dark 3 hours.